Okay, what we got here is a project that I kind of got involved with, but haven't done much with it. And it's Briggs and Stratton 7.25 gas engine, self-propelled walk-behind mower. And the problem is that it just won't start. It'll backfire a couple times. Let me catch up to what I've already done. I've drained the gas out of it and put fresh gas in. I pulled the filter out. As you can see, the filter compartment is open. And that's pretty much it. And I tied it off because these little handles here drive me crazy. And so I locked those in, so we don't have to worry about that. Over here was something I found immediately when I pulled the filter out. I don't know about to you, but it looks a little screwed up to me. And that's probably from the backfiring and the carrying on. My wife actually said she saw it running and it was smoking. So I thought, what the heck? This is a sign that was hanging from it. So I've got other projects to do, but I'm going to play with this for a while. But I've never really showed you my shop here. I'll give you a quick view. So what I'm going to do is pull this apart, get this cover off, and get down to the flywheel. And I can see right now, show you a little close up here. We're going to have a screw over here, another one over here, and that should be all to pull that top cover off. And we'll go from there. It's going to be down here, and that one is 3/8. That's the last one I got to pull off, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we're down to the blower assembly with a pull rope. And you got 4 in there. You got 2 in the front on the top. I don't know if you're seeing that or not. But there's 1, 2. Then in the back, you've got 2 more. See those very easily. Now here's where you take a chance and do what you want to do here. You go ahead, there's a 3/8 you can pull out there, and go ahead and pull the dipstick out, the oil dipstick assembly, before you take the cover off. And I still may do that. I'll let you know if I did or not. Then of course the last one was down here, right below where the one on top is. You see where that one in? That one was a 3/8. In fact, these are the ones that came out. These actually came out of the cover, and this came out of the gasoline assembly. And then all the ones that are here, I just set right there, and the same thing in the back right beside, so I would know where they go when I put it back together. So my next step is I'm going to go ahead and pull that last assembly off there. It should be the last, and see if I was right about the flywheel. Roll up. Okay, I got it loose. So I'm just going to take that nut off now, and I'm probably going to have to use I used a 15/16 to get that off, by the way. It's pretty big. And it's loose now, so I need to go ahead and get my puller in action and pull that thing off of there, and then we'll take a look and see. Hopefully I'm right. One thing I noticed though, if you look at the distance between the coil magnets and the flywheel. It looks like it's way too close to me, but I don't know. I usually use a business card to adjust that. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this off, and maybe I'll turn it back on again when I got the wheel puller hooked up, and we'll go from there, guys. Well, I got it to where I can see it. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that. It's definitely, shear pin is not in good condition, so it may have moved just a little bit. They definitely hit something, and that's a little off to the one side. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, make sure that when you take that oil plug out, that you put paper towel or something there to block it. See all that dirt and trash? You don't want to get that down in there. And I still got to get my shop back out and clean all this stuff up. But let me get that wheel puller hooked up and see what it looks like when we take it off. Okay, I got my wheel puller hooked up there. It seems to have a good bite, so I'm going to go ahead and try to pop that loose. Guys, normally I would have this on a tripod where you can see a lot better what's going on, but hopefully this step-by-step will work for you. If not, you can give me a nasty comment down below and I'll have to deal with it, because you're right. I guess the next thing I gotta fix is my tripod. So let me pop this thing off. Okay, there it is, it's off. Let me show you the pin. 2 pieces. I think this was the only one on this side holding it in. Or it could have been that one, doesn't matter which one it was. But it was off far enough to throw the timing off and cause a problem. So hopefully that's our problem. And now comes my problem. Cleanup. I'm going to have to break out the shop vac and clean all this stuff up. I mean, look at this. It's amazing how much trash could get in here. And that doesn't even include this mess. So, for the rest of my time tonight, I'm going to go ahead and maybe just clean up that floor. And if I get time, I'll put a shop vac to this one and clean this up a little bit. I should have really washed it before I brought it in, but that's hindsight is hindsight, right? So guys, I hope I found the problem. And also adjusting that coil so the magnets are the right distance, I think will be a big help. So I haven't tested the coil yet, but now that it's apart, I can test that coil, and maybe I'll go over on how to do that. I think there's a lot of video on YouTube showing you how to do it, but I'll show you again since I got it apart. And we'll hook up the meter and put the ohms to it and see what it looks like. But not tonight. It's almost dinner time. Time to quit. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I was getting ready to put this thing back together. It's been a few days. The problem I had, let me show you so you know what. I was just thinking, how many times have I done this and then had to pull it back apart again because I didn't take the time to test the other parts. So what I did, and I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm going to go ahead and test the coil and the spark plug to see what we got going on. And I got the old coil out. What I'm going to do is pull the end of it off and covers that. I'm going to need that for the new coil. And then what I'm going to do is, you've got 3 points. You've got where it's going to your spark plug, and then you've got on each side you're going to have where it mounts, where your mounting bolts go through. And then in the back, you're also going to have a shutoff. It's just a shutoff for when you let go of your handle, it shuts the mower off. So let's see what we got going on here. What I did is I set the multimeter to 20,000 K and got it on the ohm side. And let's see what kind of ohms we're getting out of this thing. This is the old one. Make sure you got a good connection. Now just by touching this, and we're getting a reading. I didn't get one before. So it's telling me that something ain't right here. I guess I'm going to have to save this thing, but the last time I tested it, I didn't get a reading. And now I'm getting a reading through all three. Through all three. Okay, so we're going to save that one. I don't know though, I'm 90% sure it's not operating correctly. But we'll go to the new one and see what we're getting from that one. That one's giving us a little higher reading on that side, a little higher reading on that side, and a little higher reading on our shutoff. Okay, that's life, I guess. I've been waiting for that thing. I ordered it, I got it, and now find out it's giving me a good reading. I still don't trust it, so we're going to go from there. Okay, let's go with the old spark plug. This is, you can do it two simple ways. You could do it where you go from to your little electrode in the back. That should give you a 0 reading, because it should be a complete circuit. It should show all zeros across it, and it's not. Also, you test from there to there to see if you got any shorts, and it looks like you may have shorts on. Okay, now let's pull the new one in here and see what we're getting with that one. Well, this should go to 0, and it's going to 0. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't, but it's showing 3 zeros across. The other one was showing continuity across. But this shows that the continuity is going all the way across. An easier way to test it is you can just go straight to your little continuity section where you can touch them both and you're going to hear a beep. Hear that? That shows you it's going across. Let's take the old spark plug and see if we're getting that. Nope, no sound, no continuity. And we're not getting any reading on that either, hitting that part. So, the spark plug is still definitely showing that it's bad. But again, the coil for some reason is starting to get a reading now. That's life, I guess, right? You know, you go through this stuff and you try to make it right, and it doesn't work out that way. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this thing back together, and I may come back and show you one part of that. I'm going to edit some of this out. I'm trying to keep it as short as possible. I shouldn't have to show you how to put it together again because you saw me take it apart. So hopefully you got it. Okay guys, talk to you in a minute. Okay, what I wanted to show you on this is when you're putting your ignition coil back on, you've got the two nuts that come out, bolts I should say come out, and you put it on the magnet side, pull it back, drop a business card in there, and that'll be your adjustment. If you do it with the gauge, you're going to find out it'll come out the same way. It's just from doing it so many times, that's how I do it. Also, you want to make sure that when you hook your wire back up from underneath, go ahead and trace that around. Make sure there's no bare spots, because if there's any bare spots, that'll be shorted out against the engine and or wherever it touches, and you won't get a fire there either because it's shutting the kill switch on. It's turning the kill switch on. So that's basically all I had to show you. And the next time you see me, I'm going to go ahead and put this thing back together and see if it fires up. We'll find out. Okay guys, it's time for the test. Let's see how it works out. What do you think? 1 pole, 2 poles, 3 poles? I say 1 pole. Oh, listen to that. Humming like a baby. There it is, guys, running. A nice little mower. And look at that sign, free. Oh, the free sign fell off. No longer free. But okay. We did what we're supposed to. We got it running. So, this is one of my tapes I did, so we'll do a few more vlogs and on other stuff, but this one seems to be doing okay. So I'm happy. See me smiling? Guys, share, like, subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. And if you've got any comments, just put them down below. And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. From Mel, I'm sorry, it's Walt and Mel, back to the Philippines. Bye-bye.